Hello students, welcome back to my lesson. In this video, I will be taking you on the topic plant nutrition. In our last class or lesson, we discussed about nutrition, and I defined nutrition as the process of obtaining food or nutrients. In this lesson, we'll be dealing with plants and how they obtain their nutrients. Plants are autotrophic organisms, that is, organisms that has the ability to manufacture their food, and they obtain their nutrients through a process known as photosynthesis. The term photosynthesis is the process by which carbohydrates or sugars are manufactured in the green parts of the plant containing chlorophyll by the combination of carbon dioxide and water with the aid of the radiant energy of sunlight, while oxygen is given out as a byproduct. Remember, this oxygen given out is used by man for cellular respiration. The process of photosynthesis is very important because it provides food not only for green plants but also for all animals and other plants which lack green pigment. The green pigment called chlorophyll, when concentrated in structures, are known as chloroplasts. The chlorophyll are the only structures capable of trapping the sun energy or other form of light energy. Chloroplasts are also present in very young parts of stems and herbaceous plants, enabling them to carry out photosynthesis. All organs of plants with chlorophyll are green in color. Now, the carbon dioxide and water are inorganic compounds, which are the raw materials for photosynthesis. And during the process of photosynthesis, these inorganic raw materials or compounds are converted into organic products, which are stored in plants and used as food. Remember, carbon dioxide and water, they are the organic materials needed to carry out photosynthesis, and they are converted into organic forms or products that can be used. They are stored in plants and used as food. This type of nutrition, in which inorganic compounds are converted into organic compound, is known as holophytic nutrition. Holophytic nutrition is only possible in green plants, and the first stable product of photosynthesis is a simple sugar. Now, from this statement, it makes that when carbon dioxide combines with water, CO2 plus H2O, in the presence of sunlight energy trapped with the help of the chlorophyll, glucose is produced and oxygen is given up. And the formula for glucose is C6H12O6. This is the organic product gotten from the combination of carbon dioxide and water. And this is the usable form that can be used as food. And oxygen is also is given off as a byproduct, which is made available to heterotrophs like man for respiration. Now, aquatic green plants obtain carbon dioxide from dissolved air in water by diffusion. In terrestrial green plants, water is absorbed from the soil by the root hairs. This absorbed water moves up the xylem to the leaves. Carbon dioxide from the atmosphere diffuses into the leaf through the stomata to the mesophyll layer. The oxygen formed as a byproduct diffuses out of the leaf through the stomata. Now we are going to be considering the mechanism for photosynthesis. How is it possible? How does this process even occurs? Now, the mechanism of photosynthesis is complex. It involves series of enzymes present in the plant and two phases of reactions called the light phase reaction and the dark phase reaction are involved. Firstly, we are going to be looking at the light phase reaction. As the name implies, the light phase reaction required light energy to occur. And it also occurs in 4 stages or steps. The number 1 step is the energization of chlorophyll. Here, the chlorophyll molecule absorb the sunlight energy and become energized. The step 2 is the photolysis of water. Here, the energized chlorophyll supplies the energy, that is the sunlight energy, that splits the water molecules into hydrogen ion H+, and hydroxyl ion OH-. This is called photolysis of water. The hydroxyl ion OH- gives up its negative electron to the chlorophyll molecule and forms water and oxygen. The oxygen here is given off as the byproduct. Now this will lead us to the 3rd stage of the reaction. In this stage, hydrogen is transferred by NADP, that is nicotinamide adenosine dinucleotide phosphate. Here, the hydrogen atom released above is immediately picked by a coenzyme called NADP, adenosine nicotinamide adenosine dinucleotide diphosphate in order to prevent its escape from the cell or recombining with oxygen to form water. The NADP is now reduced to NADPH2, having accepted hydrogen atom and serve as an electron carrier of hydrogen ions. This process is the third stage of the light phase reaction. Now, the fourth step is the formation of ATP, known as adenosine triphosphate. Here, chloroplast contains ADP, adenosine diphosphate. Please get it correctly. The chloroplast contains ADP, which is adenosine diphosphate. But this process is the formation of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. Now, the ADP is a low energy carrier. In this stage, the extra energy not used in the splitting of water molecules by the energized chlorophyll is released to ADP to form ATP, which is a high energy carrier, which will be used in the dark reaction. All these events takes place in the grana. The grana is just like a disc-like structure of the chloroplast. This is the end of the light phase reaction of photosynthesis. From here, we will be moving straight to the dark phase reaction of photosynthesis, and this stage or reaction is also known as the Kelvin cycle. It is called dark reaction because it does not require light energy. This phase of reaction occurs without light energy, and here carbon dioxide is reduced by combining with two atoms of hydrogen provided by a coenzyme. The coenzyme is the NADPH2 to form sugars after undergoing a series of stepwise reactions. Here, each step is controlled by a specific enzyme. The energy needed for the formation of sugars is provided by ATP from the light phase reaction. Remember, the dark phase reaction is a continuation of the process. Now, after the light phase reaction has ended and adenosine triphosphate has been produced, then it immediately initiates the dark phase reaction known as the Kelvin cycle. And the energy needed for the formation of sugar is provided by the ATP from the light phase reaction. This event takes place in the stroma of the chloroplast. The production of glucose is not the end of the whole photosynthetic activities. Some organic compounds at the 3-carbon sugar stage phosphoglyceric acid (PGA) are set aside for the synthesis of fats, oils, proteins, and numerous carbohydrate-derived substances. These two processes make up the mechanism of photosynthesis. Thanks for watching. See you in my next class.